अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाजरीन, आज हम ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर शफकत अली के दफ्तर में मौजूद हैं और ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर आज बजट की कुछ तफसीलात बताना चाह रहे हैं लोकल एथनिक मीडियाज़ को, तो हम वो सारा कवर करेंगे। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया इरफान बाबा मलिक, टोरंटो 360 विद माई उस्ताद साबर गाया साहब। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. First of all, I'd like to thank you for your presence here and also your contribution in keeping Canadians informed, empowering them with legit information, and updating Canadians so they have the right information. I also like to thank our team who was able to help put this amazing event together. Mazhar Shafiq, Arshad Khan, Ahmed Shahzad Chaudhry, Ubaid Khan, Akin, Hakeem, Zainab, Mo, Kamal. Thank you. This team, I would not be able to deliver my services to Canadian without the support of our team here in constituency office and in Ottawa. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your support and your help. Today's event, it was on thought of that before the end of 2025, wanted to give our progress support as your new government and as myself as an MP for Brampton Chinguacousy Park and the president of the Treasury Board. As you know, that year 2025 unfolded many challenges, many new realities, and with the emerging leadership of our Prime Minister, Mark Carney, we embrace those challenges, those crises, to meet the moment, not only dealing with those challenges, but also finding those opportunities for Canada, for Canadians, to make big and bold decisions to deliver results for Canadians. Your new government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Mark Carney, has been focused in taking decisive actions and making bold decisions to build the strongest economy in the G7 and to build Canada strong. And that's what the mandate was given to this new government by Canadians. And we are focused on that. The first action as a government we took to remove a consumer carbon tax, which was divisive, had divided Canadians. The Prime Minister had taken that action to eliminate that consumer carbon tax, which means approximately 20 cents per liter, which goes back to addressing the affordability issues we're facing due to those global shifts in economies and supply chain and in trades. And also, we cut taxes for 22 million Canadians. $840 for family of four would save. But we also, despite the fact that we're were going through challenges, we did not reduce any services to Canadians, because this is the time of challenging time. It's a time of crisis. We were there, and we are there to support Canadians. Since we elected, as I mentioned, we eliminated a consumer carbon tax. We enhanced the child benefit. We gave GST break, HST GST break on housing. And we have launched major projects office, which means to invest in major projects, in infrastructure, in housing, to grow our economy. We have launched a comprehensive expenditure review to balance our operational budget, government's operational budget, so we can spend less and invest more in priorities matter most to Canadians, which is Canadian Armed Forces, infrastructure, housing, and energy sector. And we also have given the historic pay raise to our Canadian Armed Forces, because Canadian gave us this mandate to secure our borders and secure our sovereignty. So therefore, it was really important to invest in our armed forces to be able to give them proper tools, proper training, so they can secure our borders and our sovereignty. We have added $9 billion and 20% pay raise for Canadian Armed Forces personnel, the biggest pay raise in history of Canada. And since we have unfolded with the new reality with our trading partner south of the border, it was important to diversify our trade. So we have signed a trade agreement with every country in G7. The biggest and historic trade deal with UAE, $70 billion. Recently, Prime Minister had signed that. A trade deal with Indonesia, trade deal with the Philippines, and diversifying our trade, finding our trading partners, so we can not rely on one trading partner. So we can move from reliance to resilience. And that is how we're building Canada strong. And also historic MOU with province of Alberta in the energy sector, and also addressing climate challenges. So that will make us a superpower in energy sector. And we also enhance that dental care and pharma care. So these are the affordability measures the Canadian needed most, and were there to support. And with those trust internationally in Canadian institutions and the system, world is looking towards Canada, because Canada is a reliable partner. We are diversifying or collaborating with Australia, with Europe to rebuild, rearm Europe. We're playing our role, and we're also playing our role in international trades with the recognition of the State of Palestine, standing with our international institutions, humanitarian law, and international law. So these are that your new government. These are the steps we have taken in very short time, in 8 months. building Canada strong border acts, where we're hiring 1,000 CBSA and RCMP officers, and also cracking down crime criminals, providing the tools to our law enforcement agencies so they can put those who threat our communities behind bars. And mind you, this is a minority government. But we moved with the focus and taking actions and delivering results and bringing Budget 2025, which lays out unleashes $1 trillion investments in infrastructure, in housing, in our armed forces, and major projects. So we can build the strongest economy in the G7, and we can build Canada strong. And Budget 2025, which is a generational budget, and this is the budget we're meeting the moment. Although we have crises and challenges, but it unfolded new opportunities for Canada and for Canadians to emerge as a leader, because Canada has what the world needs, and we're taking bold actions to meet those moments. In this Budget 2025, we're making generational investments to build the major infrastructure, homes and industries that grow our economy and create lasting prosperity. Canada is in a strong fiscal position. We're the only country with the trade agreement, as I mentioned, with every G7 country, and giving our businesses unparalleled access to global market. We have AAA credit rating. Our job growth is in last 3 months consecutively is adding more jobs. Our GDP growth is beyond the expectations of Bank of Canada benchmark. So which means that we're doing the right thing. And that Budget 2025 lays out a strong foundation to build Canada strong. And this is our moment. Our time to build big, bold, build bold, and build now. It is a time to build Canada strong. And as my role as an MP and president of the Treasury Board, and as you know, Treasury Board is a central agency to assist government, to support government, to achieve its objectives, to deliver those priorities matter most to Canadians. We, along with the finance minister, we launched a comprehensive expenditure review to find the savings to invest in our priorities, which means that we need to balance our operational budget in the next 3 years, and which will, in next 3 years, over the 5 year, we'll be saving 60 billion in result of comprehensive review, expenditure review. What is comprehensive expenditure review? That we had asked every minister to look into portfolios and to see where they can find savings, and then we find those savings and invest into priorities matter most to Canadians. And then, as a president of the Treasury Board, I launched a red tape review, which means that we have overly complicated regulations, outdated regulations, to eliminate those regulations and to modernize and simplify those regulations so we can grow our economy faster. So we, again, I had asked all ministers to bring forward those initiatives and find those how we can make our regulations more simple, modernize it, and provide support to Canadian businesses and workers. I had received about 500 initiatives from different departments, and we're eliminating, modernizing, simplifying those overly complicated regulations so we can save time. For example, if someone had to apply for a permit, because of certain regulation, they might have been there 30, 40 years ago. Time has changed. The way of working has changed. Technology has changed. But we might have those regulations there, might not be updated, which would slow down the progress. So what we are doing is trying to find out those overly complicated regulations and simplify, removing those barriers. So cutting the time and saving costs to businesses and saving resources that we can grow our economy faster. That is one thing as a president of the Treasury Board I have done, and I'm really proud of that initiative. And also, as a president of the Treasury Board, I launched first public AI register in Canadian history, making transparent how AI, artificial intelligence, is used across the federal government, covering about 400 plus systems across 40 departments. That is the first ever. And I also have the privilege to tabling the official languages act regulations in the parliament. Also tabled supplementary estimate B to adjust and funding the insured department had the resources needed to deliver services with full parliamentary oversight. Table departmental results reports showing what department achieved and how public money was used. So departmental results, when you have to table in the parliament, which shows how much money which department has received across the government and whether they have achieved their targets or not. So that is a document. It's there. And also table the public accounts presenting the government audited financial results. For those, the money we spend across the government, those public accounts, after being audited, that's as the president of the Treasury Board, my responsibility to present table in the parliament. So that is something I have done, and as an MP, I am trying my best to accommodate, to serve residents of Brampton Chinguacousy Park. We also are focused, we know that local issue we have affordability across the country, and then every country is facing that. But we're laying the foundation to address those issues, but at the same time, enhancing child care, giving tax break, dental care, pharma care, so people, Canadians can go through this difficult time. But also focused on community safeties to secure our borders. We're making investment, bringing forward that bail reforms, that we're able to provide tools to our law enforcement agencies. As a federal government, our responsibility is to provide tools. Implementing those tools is a provincial and then municipal responsibility. All level of government, they need to work together, and we're working together to address these issues so we can save, we can protect our communities and people feel safe at home. So with that, I just like to open the floor. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. But it's a few things I just would like you to look into this document. This is a book, is online available. It has all the details. This is a generational budget, and I would request anyone can go on to look into this documents. It will give you a real picture that how we are building Canada strong, how we are making investments where needed most, and how we are making Canada a superpower in energy sector, and how we are protecting our workers, our sectors, steel, lumber, aluminum, how we can providing support to our workers, where in those sectorial areas, and how we are standing with them, and also trying to build our economy and trying to build Canada strong. Housing and about housing and about I know this year we have increased 9 billion, and rest I can give you that number once I find in here. But this book has it all. Yes, sir. Yes.
First of all, congratulations, because you are a minority government. I don't think so. It's just shy of one seat, but still behind the scene, very many people are supporting, and that's what Canada needs at the moment.
So it's a 30 billion, sorry. Yeah.
That's what the Canada needs at the moment. I have one question and concern also for the last few days, and I am very happy that you are representing the Treasury Board. We are all proud of you. They have taken surplus from the CPP, and CPP is already in trouble, and from here
you have to, as a president of the Treasury Board, that's my responsibility, you have to move it to consolidated revenue fund. This year it was a 0.9 billion, was over 125%, which means that in that pension fund can only keep that's a legislation, and I have to follow those regulations and laws. So 0.9 billion, which means rules and regulations. Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
Sir, my question is, Honorable Minister, is about seniors. I am a pensioner by chance. So, but I only get two parts of pension. The third part, additional benefits, we are talking about rules and regulations. They are refusing me for last 4 years. And the reason they are giving me that your wife earns more money than you. So the threshold is achieved. But my wife doesn't give me anything, sir. So, rules and regulation, Honorable Minister, it should be an individual case. Like I am not earning more money than 20,000 for the last 2 years. The real estate market is gone. I have to go Ahmed Gulicha for part-time job. So, like this is the rule. Shouldn't it be for individuals or?
Babaji, first of all, thank you for your service to community and to this country.
Thank you.
You have been a great mentor as well, and you're there to support everyone. Very good question, but it's individual questions. I thought I would not be respond to this because that is not my portfolio. But to mind you, the question was on your specific case that I could not be able to comment on that.
Thank you.
But we used to have neighborhood watch. We used to have that neighborhood watch that if you see anything wrong is being done, you report it. That becomes our responsibility too, because that's your money, tax dollars, taxpayers' money. So every department has their own accountability mechanism. So thank you.
Minister, thank you. Can we have some updates about Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy, and especially about moving of visa office from UAE to Islamabad?
Okay, it's again. Thank you so much. This question goes to Minister of Immigration, but but we and international trade. We are diversifying our trade, and we also, as far as the Pakistan visa office is concerned, I'm not sure if you know it. Deputy Minister of Immigration, he was in Pakistan. I think it's last month or a few months ago. They have appointed staff in Islamabad. So I think it's. Minister of Immigration can give clarity on this, but as far as I know, they would be dealing with sponsorship and family class from there, whereas TRVs were centralizing. Dedicated people in Adwa will be looking on appointed for Islamabad. They would be looking on those applications, as far as I know. But they have increased the staff, they have appointed the staff, but at least it started from their family class. And, they're going to start, or they will be starting, but what I know is they have, under Indo-Pacific strategy, we had it in 2023, I believe. They have completed their task to appoint IRCC staff there. So, just to start with family class.
Mr. Ali, thank you very much for the opportunity. The budget documents is this takes some time for the implementation. This the proposals. I have two questions. One is what is government is doing concrete measures they are taking for the affordability and the housing thing. And that's and also about the, especially you're also a member of parliament from this constituency. Law and order is a big problem, and a lot of things are on rise, even though the numbers are getting down. But is there any proposal for the strict laws the government is making to combat? Because opposition is also talking about that. And also one thing that's also important about the self-defense. These people are proposing there should be some law for the self-defense. If the government is thinking about that.
Okay, so let me come back to first start from your last question. Yeah. This narrative is coming from south of the border. Some states, they have this law. I would suggest that look into those states and see that how much impact it has, whether those crimes been stopped or has increased. Running a narrative is a different thing, but the reality is different. And Canada is a country of Charter of Right and has a constitution across the country. I think I would suggest look into that one. Crime, it's a real issue. As a member of parliament, for me, this is a top issue, more than affordability, because we believe that every resident has a right to be, to feel safe, whether at home or whether on the street. We're working with provincial and municipal governments. What we have done in very short time, that we, Justice Minister and Secretary of Crime, Bail Reform, Ruby Sota, they went across the country, had consultations with the law enforcement agencies across the country, and asked them what tools, what changes they would like to see in criminal code. We have put forward those changes. If you look at the C12, those changes. There is a tool whereas law enforcement agencies, authorities, they would like to have lawful access to deal with those extortion and other cases, which means that if you receive a call, that law enforcement agencies can reach out to cell provider to get that name of that person where the call came from and carriers. So that was access they needed, because if they don't have that lawful access, they have to go to the judge, get the warrant before go after that person, which is sort of red tape and it takes months. But because we're in a minority government, we need another party to support us, whether it's conservatives or Bloc People Party and NDP. NDP is not on board on this, and Bloc People was not on board with this. Conservative, who they make noise. They know it's a real issue for people. They like to exploit them. But when it comes to take actions, they will oppose it. They actually opposed it. So that's why we had to separate that in C2. It's there. So we are providing tools to our law enforcement agencies to crack down criminals. We're working with provinces, with law enforcement agencies and cities to, and I think you're seeing those results. It's coming down, but still we need to do more, and we're focused. Yes, Aniji, please.
At this time when India, China, even US, the economy is growing. US economy in October growth rate was 4.3%. Canada, the economy shrank 0.3%. It was negative. So we understand the hostile kind of attitude of Donald Trump and US. We have to look for different markets now. Instead of approaching all the other countries, we don't know how much time it's going to take. We are at a very, the situation is very critical. When you think that we can hope that things will be becoming normal as far as our economy is concerned, growth is concerned, GDP. We don't have any market for the oil, whatever we have natural resources. It takes a lot of time. We understand the situation, but any hope, any timeline?
I think it's first of all, thank you so much for your contribution, for your platform's contribution in empowering Canadian and holding us accountable, asking questions and keeping Canadians informed. This is a really important question. This year, I think we are dealing with a different situation, crisis, and challenges. Which I always believe that any event, any challenge, any crisis brings an opportunity. And I think it's for Canada. This is an opportunity for the future generations to move away from reliance to resilience. And working alongside with the Prime Minister Mark Carney, I take it as a biggest privilege of my life, and seeing him how focused and decisive, and how his vision is for this country. I'm fully confident that your new government, under the leadership of our Prime Minister, is doing the right thing to build Canada strong. And yes, there is a hope. There's a belief. In the last 8 months, and you all know that how Prime Minister and the whole team is focused. Like I did this event, I think it's after 3, 4, 6 months maybe. Normally I used to do a lot more. Just because more focused on those to delivering results. Because that relationship, supply chain, it has, it was not crack, it's raptured. In order to deal with that rapture, you have to work with the scale that no one has imagined. Because if you don't keep the pace of the progress of doing the right thing, building the foundation and growing your economy, provide support to Canadians in standing up with our businesses and workers, we won't be able to meet our objectives. So therefore, Prime Minister has been focused, your new government has been focused, building up national unity, working with all level of governments, not only here, building a one Canadian economy, but also diversifying our international trade with reliable partners. So all those things will, obviously it's a time taken. For example, we're investing in Canadian Armed Forces. We're building ships, we're investing in technology, we're investing in infrastructure, we're investing in housing. What does that mean? It means more jobs, more high career jobs, more growth in economy by removing barriers and trust in institutions in Canada. And honestly, when I see Prime Minister, he's an accomplished man. He didn't have to come into politics. He has a legacy no one else has in this world. But he came at the right moment with that skills, with that talent, and with that vision. I think he's meeting the moment. And that will build Canada strong. Yes, I have a hope and I have a belief. But obviously it will take time.
शफकत अली साहब ने बजट के हवाले से प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की और तकरीबन तमाम जो इश्यूज हैं कम्युनिटीज़ को, कनाडा को और लोगों को, उसके हवाले से उन्होंने डिटेल बताई, तफसीलात बताई। इमिग्रेशन, हालांकि वो उनका फील्ड नहीं है, इमिग्रेशन के हवाले से बात हुई, अफोर्डेबिलिटी के हवाले से बात हुई, फिर कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी के हवाले से भी उन्होंने डिस्कशन की कि उनके सिर्फ नारे हैं, लेकिन जब हम कोई भी ऐसा बिल लाने की कोशिश करते हैं तो वो फिर उसको वोट नहीं देते। बहरहाल मिनॉरिटी हुकूमत है और बजट पास हुआ है। कनाडा में जितनी भी कम्युनिटीज़ हैं वो कनाडा की बहुत ही केयर करती हैं। हम लोग जितने थर्ड वर्ल्ड कंट्रीज़ हैं उनसे जितने भी लोग यहाँ पर आए हैं उनके लिए जन्नत का टुकड़ा है कनाडा। और शफकत साहब ने यही कहा कि अब सारी दुनिया घूमकर आ जाएं, कनाडा जैसा मुल्क नहीं है। और यहाँ पे बतौर पाकिस्तानी कनेडियन हमारी भी कोशिश होती है कि कनाडा का झंडा भी हम बुलंद करें, पाकिस्तान का झंडा भी हम बुलंद करें। बहुत तफसील थी इस मीटिंग में। ऐसे जितने भी मिनिस्टर्स हैं और हुकूमत के जितने लोग हैं उनको रेगुलर बुनियादों पर कम्युनिटी मीडिया के साथ मिलना चाहिए। साबिर गाया साहब कम्युनिटी के बहुत ही तजुर्बाकार, दरीना, आप समझे मुखलिस फोटोग्राफर है, कैमरामैन है। हर शख्स इनकी इज्जत करता है और नया साल साबिर गाया साहब को मुबारक हो।
आज हम मौजूद थे, मिनिस्टर शफकत अली, आज एक राउंड टेबल थी और उन्होंने मुख्तलिफ सवालात लोगों ने किए और हर तबका फिक्र से मीडिया के लोग ज़्यादा मौजूद थे और हर तरह के सवालात हुए। बहुत से सवालात के जवाब बड़ी प्रिसाइसली जो है मिनिस्टर शफकत अली ने दिए। बड़ा अच्छा लगता है हमारे अपने जो मिनिस्टर्स हैं, मेंबरान पार्लियामेंट हैं, वो इंटरेक्शन जब करते हैं मीडिया के साथ और बहुत से सवाल आई थिंक मीडिया के पास होते हैं और आई थिंक मीडिया यकीनन एक बड़ा किरदार अदा कर रहा है। हमारी जो कम्युनिटीज़ जो हैं वो ख़ास तौर पे हमारी जो आई थिंक मीडिया है उसका जर्नलिज्म के हवाले से एक बड़ा किरदार है। और इसके साथ साथ आप तमाम लोगों को मैरी क्रिसमस, हैप्पी न्यू ईयर, हैप्पी हॉलीडेज़। नया साल आ रहा है, खुदा करे ये सब हमारे लिए खुशियाँ लाए और हम सब के लिए जो है वो तरक्की लाए। बहुत शुक्रिया।
Hello everyone, it's Hana Siddiqui. I hope you all are doing well. We are here today at Brampton office of MP Shafqat Ali, attended a roundtable media conversation regarding 2025 budget allocation, and we had the great opportunity to asking questions, discuss about what's going to happen in 2026 and also what's happening at the moment in the city regarding allocating the money. From my side, this year 2025 is ending. I wish all of you have a safe and happy 2026 from all of us. Thank you so much.
میرا نام اشرف لودھی ہے جی اور میں کینیڈا میں رہتا ہوں اور میں کرسمس اور نیو ایئر کی مبارکباد دیتا ہوں سب اپنے میجورٹی جو یہاں کے رہنے والے ہیں مینورٹی کی طرف سے سب میجورٹی کے لوگوں کو کرسمس اور نیو ایئر مبارک ہو. شکریہ.
صابر بھائی بہت شکریہ آپ کا. آپ ماشاءاللہ سے ہر وقت کمیونٹی کے ایونٹس کو کور کرتے ہیں. ٹورنٹو 360 ٹی وی کا بہت شکریہ. آج ہم ایم پی شفقت علی کے آفس میں موجود ہیں جہاں پہ انہوں نے بجٹ کے بارے میں بریفنگ دی. ابھی جو ریسنٹ بجٹ آیا ہے اس کے کیا سیلین فیچرز ہیں اور کیا پریورٹیز ہیں گورنمنٹ کی. تو اس کے ساتھ ساتھ میں آپ سب کو نئے سال کی بہت مبارکباد دوں گا اور میری کرسمس اینڈ اے ہیپی نیو ایئر. تھینک یو.
السلام علیکم، نمستے، ست سری اکال. میرا نام حیدر علی ہے اور آج ہم لوگ شفقت علی برمپٹن جنگوزی پارک سے ابھی ہم یہاں پہ ان کی آفس میں موجود ہیں. شفقت بھائی نے آج میڈیا بریفنگ رکھی تھی. میڈیا بریفنگ میں آج جو ہمارا 2026 بجٹ وہ پاس ہوا ہے تو اس کے بارے میں آج بریفنگ تھی. شفقت بھائی از ڈوئنگ ویری گڈ جاب. آئی نو ہیم سو لانگ. So Shafqat bhai, you give me the opportunities. I came today and I asked too many questions and you give me an answer. The Liberal government is also doing very good. Liberal government is now is strong, but need some more. The majority government. I hope the Liberal government they can change our economy and our policies, and I hope can work for the community. And I'm also small community workers, so please join Liberal government. Liberal government is they're doing very good job nowadays. And last, thank you so much 360 give me opportunities. Thank you. Bye now.
360 کا بہت خوبصورت سفر ہے، بہت خوبصورت چینل ہے. ہیپی نیو ایئر ایوری بڈی، ہیپی نیو ایئر. اینڈ یہ ہماری اپنی کمیونٹی کے سارے چینل ہے، سب ہم اپنے تئیں کوشش کر رہے ہیں. کیپ آن سپورٹنگ، کیپ آن واچنگ. گاڈ بلیس یو.
السلام علیکم ناظرین. ابھی آپ نے پریس کانفرنس دیکھی. آنریبل منسٹر پریزیڈنٹ آف ٹریڈ ابو شفقت علی جو ہماری کمیونٹی کے لیے ایک فخر کا باعث ہیں، ہماری کمیونٹی کے لیے انت تک محنت کرتے ہیں، ہماری کمیونٹی کے لیے انت تک، بلکہ تمام کمیونٹیز کے لیے، ایوری کمیونٹی لوز ہیں. تو ابھی آپ نے ان کی پریس کانفرنس دیکھی، بجٹ پہ تبصرہ دیکھا جو ہم نے آپ کو لائیو بھی دکھایا، جو ہم نے آپ کو بھی دکھا بھی رہے ہیں. تو میں منسٹر صاحب سے، آنریبل منسٹر صاحب سے ریکویسٹ کروں گا کہ ٹورنٹو 360 کی وساطت سے صابر گایا اور میری عرفان بابا کی وساطت سے کچھ پیغام دیں سے.
بابا جی بہت شکریہ. آپ آلویز کمیونٹی کے ایونٹس کو کور کرتے ہیں، لوگوں کے پاس جو کینیڈینز کو انفارمیشن دیتے ہیں، امپاور کرتے ہیں، کمیونٹی کو امپاور کرتے ہیں. And I'm truly grateful to your contribution in our society. اور true Canadians کے طور پہ آپ جو میسج پہنچاتے ہیں کہ اس ملک نے ہمیں بہت کچھ دیا ہے and you're giving back, that is commendable. Thank you so much. اور کینیڈا ٹورنٹو 360 ٹی وی کی ٹیم کا صابر گایا صاحب ہر ایونٹ کو کور کرتے ہیں. ویری ڈیڈیکیٹڈ پروفیشنل ہیں. اور ارشد بھٹی صاحب CEO ماشاءاللہ بہت عرصے سے، میرا خیال ہے کہ دس واز اے سیکنڈ اردو چینل ان ٹورانٹو. انہوں نے اس کو لانچ کیا اور اس کو ایکسپینڈ کیا اور ون آف دی موسٹ پاپولر شو بن گیا، ٹی وی پلیٹ فارم بن گیا. اور آپ سب کی ٹیم کا بہت اس میں رول ہے. میں سب کا بہت گریٹفل ہوں، تھینک یو کرتا ہوں. آپ یہاں پر آئے، آپ نے پریس کانفرنس کور کی اور کینیڈینز تک جو میرا ویو پوائنٹ وہ پہنچایا، میری پروگرس رپورٹ پہنچائی 2025 کی. और आगे आने वाले साल में हमें बजट में जो हमने अपना फ्रेमवर्क दिया है नई गवर्नमेंट ने, वो आपने लोगों तक पहुंचाया। आपका बहुत शुक्रिया। मैं आप सबको हॉलीडेज की बहुत बहुत मुबारक पेश करता हूं। हैप्पी हॉलीडेज, हैप्पी न्यू ईयर, और जो क्रिसमस मना रहे हैं सबके लिए हैप्पी, वेरी हैप्पी मैरी क्रिसमस। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Your Honorable Minister Shafqat. Thank you.
A harsh but true reality is that clean drinking water is inaccessible to many people living in third world countries. With the support of our donors, Muslim Welfare Canada has been successful in providing clean water through the digging of water wells and the installation of hand pumps for people living in remote and desert regions. Donate a well for $2,500 or a hand pump for $800. Call 1-866-754-3111 or visit mwcanada.org.
Welcome to Icon Event Space, where every occasion becomes unforgettable. From weddings and corporate gatherings to birthdays, anniversaries, conferences, and cultural festivals, Icon is designed to host it all seamlessly. With room for up to 1,200 guests, our venue blends flexibility, sophistication, and scale, all tailored to your vision. Great location with ample free parking. Convenience is always part of the experience. Savor our premium catering, featuring South Asian, continental, and a world of international flavors, curated just for you. Call us today at 437-425-2500 or visit iconeventspace.com.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडिल ईस्ट नुमा ज़ेवरात की तलाश है तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा, या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
Attention business owners and corporate professionals. Tired of taxes chipping away at your company's profit? Take control of your financial future with our revolutionary corporate insurance strategy that works like tax-free saving account with no limits. Say goodbye to over 50% tax on passive income and a hefty 66.7% capital gain inclusion rates. Don't let the taxman hold you back. Unlock the full potential of your corporate investments with the full liquidity today. Hello, this is Zahid Sayyeda Farouj Financial Group. To learn more, call us at 905-624-0008.
राहत बेकर्स एंड स्वीट्स 60 साल से आपके हसीन लम्हों में शामिल, खुशियों से भरे मीठे जायके, नफासत और क्वालिटी में सबसे बेहतर, खालिस अज्जा से तैयार करदा मिठाई, केक्स, बिस्किट्स एंड स्नैक्स, वही ऑथेंटिक जायका और क्वालिटी। पाकिस्तान से अब आपके शहर मिसिसागा में, कुछ मीठा कुछ नमकीन। राहत बेकर्स, आज ही विजिट कीजिए 3920 Eglinton Avenue West, Unit 24, Mississauga. Call 905-820-1500 or visit rahatbakers.ca.
रोशन मुस्तकबिल और अपनों का साथ जन्नत से कम नहीं। आप भी कनाडा को अपना घर बना सकते हैं और अपनों को पास बुला सकते हैं। एक्सपीरियंस्ड एंड रेगुलेटेड इमिग्रेशन कंसल्टेंट शहबाज अकबर के साथ मास्टर ऑफ बिजनेस क्लास इमिग्रेशन, एक्सप्रेस एंट्री, स्किल क्लास इमिग्रेशन, रेफ्यूजी क्लेम्स एंड फैमिली स्पॉन्सरशिप्स। कॉल नाउ एट 416-855-9464. Green Star Immigration Solutions Canada.
Thinking of buying, selling or investing in real estate, whether it be residential, commercial or pre-construction, Arshad Bhatti and his team of professionals can help. We have guaranteed allocations in high-rise and low-rise pre-construction projects in and around the GTA. Call Arshad Bhatti at 416-300-5600. That's 416-300-5600 or register at arshadbhatti.com.
If you are looking for a reliable, professional and affordable travel agency in your town, then your search is over. Global Travel and Tours is your personal travel partner. Our dedicated staff always ready to make your trip hassle-free, memorable and cost-effective. We will assist you with hotel reservations, the transportation, visa assistance and travel insurance. Please give us a call right now at 1-877-275-3555.
Managing your own business can be a lot of work. A professional accountant always makes a difference. It's imperative that your accountant keeps your finances simple, accurate, and confidential. Audited? Need help? That's why we chose Scans Accountants. They make you feel at ease knowing you and your business are in good hands. Scans Accountants, team of professionals.
I was told to pay and get the money back from the cashier. Can I ever be good at finance management?
Successful leadership requires a strong foundation. My School is a unique concept to engage middle to high school students by providing them with leadership concepts and exercises from professional coaches and industry speakers to give expert advice and career counseling for future leaders. My School, the School of Leadership.
Are you planning on buying, selling, or investing in real estate and looking for a reliable real estate broker? Then look no further. Call Noma today. List your home and start packing. Honest, reliable, and a top negotiator. Give your attention to Noma. Over 10 years of Canadian real estate market experience. Invest in new construction projects with day one price. Call Noma Bobber today at 647-962-0007.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडिल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिचवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा। या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
If you are looking for an honest, dependable, and trustworthy auto repair facility, consider Z Auto Center for your foreign and domestic vehicles.